morning and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, the newspaper review segment. I am Elizabeth Tessie Okemukoko. On the news this morning, as usual, we'll bring you newspaper stories from the Punch newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, the Nation newspaper, and the Daily Post newspaper. Here we have headlines such as INEC fixes June 20th for by-elections in 6 states. Also, we have that INEC recognizes David Mark-led ADC. Also, from the Vanguard newspaper, Workers' Day, May Day in pains as Labour decries insecurity, poverty, and inflation. Also, we have that your uniform is not a license to kill, IG tells policemen. And also from the Nation newspaper, would bring you other news stories. You stay tuned. Now the news in details. The Independent National Electoral Commission has announced June 20th, 2026 as a date for by-elections to fill vacant legislative seats in 6 states, aligning the exercise with the already scheduled Lagos State governorship poll. INEC Chairman Professor Josh Amputan disclosed this on Thursday in Abuja during a brief ceremony held to welcome a newly sworn-in National Commissioner, Jamila Malafa, according to the Commission's bulletin. Amputan indicated that the Commission is preparing for a series of off-cycle elections with multiple contests scheduled to take place simultaneously. The chairman explained that the exercise would involve senatorial elections in Enugu, Nasarawa, Rivers, and Ondo State, alongside contests for a State House of Assembly seat in Kebbi and a House of Representative seat in Kano. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. INEC fixes June 20th for by-elections in 6 states. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has recognized Senator David Marks as the national chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. The update comes after the Supreme Court judgment which vacated the order of the court, appealing barring of the recognition of Mark as the national chairman of ADC. INEC on the 1st of April 2026 had removed the names of David Mark and Rauf Aregbesola from its official portal as national chairman and national secretary of the ADC respectively. This news was sourced from the Daily Post newspaper. INEC recognizes David Mark-led ADC. In the meantime, the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Diso, has warned 1,068 retrained constables to desist from the act of professional recklessness, stressing that their uniform is not a shield from justice. Diso gave this warning in his keynote address during the passing out parade of retrained police constables at the Police Mobile Force Base, 26 PMF Uyo in Akwa Ibom on Thursday, stating that the era of impunity is over. He said any police officer caught misusing a weapon or killing without lawful justification would be dismissed or prosecuted. The IGP noted that an unskilled officer with a gun is a danger to the public, while a skilled and disciplined officer is a true guardian of the people. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Your uniform, not a license to kill, IG tells policemen. Okay, we take this one from the Vanguard newspaper. Nigerian workers today joined their counterparts across the world to mark the May Day under a cloud of anxiety, frustration, and economic strain as rising insecurity, deepening poverty, and persistent inflation continue to erode the value of labor and dignity of work. Across sectors, from factories to farms and offices to informal markets, workers said the promise of a better life and renewed hope feel increasingly out of reach. Wages are being stretched thin by soaring food prices, transport costs, and energy expenses, while fears over personal safety and job security weighs heavily on daily life. Labor leaders echoed these concerns, lamenting what they describe as a failing system where economic reforms are yet to translate into real relief for ordinary citizens. They warn that without urgent action to stabilize the prices, secure communities, and protect livelihoods, the condition of Nigerian workers could deteriorate further. This news was sourced from the Vanguard newspaper. Workers mark May Day in pains as labor decries insecurity, poverty, and inflation. And this is where we'll call it a wrap on the program, the newspaper review segment of Carnival Breakfast Show. Thank you very much for staying tuned and for tuning in to join us on the program this morning. And as the world celebrates May Day, let us not forget that there is dignity in labor. And while we may not already get maybe what we want, let's keep hope alive and pray that things get better. Once again, I am Elizabeth Tessie Okemkuku. Do have a beautiful day.